Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this a jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad need pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep the score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch it.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just...
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers birding my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Give everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to the well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk inside the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they know they taking notice.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready? Get ready, dog.
We are just across the Allegheny River from downtown Pittsburgh at rain-soaked Heinz Field in the Steel City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, check back, Mike 6.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson is going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They will run for the first time here with White. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it second and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check back, Mike 6. You must be getting tired of seeing me. Mike 6.
Jackson now. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the run.
Hey, gun.
They'll run on first down. Taylor fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
What you got?
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second and 9 now from the 21.
I got you.
Now Taylor, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go. 180.
Let him know.
21.
Let him know.
Check. Fresno. Six. Hey, Delta. Hey, gun. Man.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Here we go.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a give right side. It's Taylor. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be... left with a 3rd down and long.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Wait, 80! 25 to Mike. Come on. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Yes. Hey, alert. 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 1, Omaha. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. I got you.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. His 9th touchdown of the season as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner. and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Back. No. Off. 21. Here we go. Pilot, 64, weak. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. I'm trying. Hey, gun. Watch twist.
Taylor. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs. In the top 5 in the NFL, it's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
11. You draw quarter. I got you. Go ahead, man.
First carry for James Conner. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Lock. Make 3.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football. Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Let's get it. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 12. 61. Matchbox white. Slam.
Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a first down.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 87 yards. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. There's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going deep for Hopkins. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now Garoppolo. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
13.
They'll run it here with Hunt. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Two. Small. I got this. 21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration, and he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Man up deep. Like six. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Throwing is Jackson. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards away. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. Will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Go ahead.
A give right side now to Hunt. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They got to make some moves.
We got double up. Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going. 12, fellas. Here we go. Check. X3. 218. Check the hunt.
On 3rd down, Taylor.
Check.
It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Ready. Watch the curl.
On 3rd down, Jackson going deep for Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
On 1st down, it's Taylor, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that?
Here we go.
The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
White.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, 25 to the mic. We're going 21. Come on, baby. Woo! 80 weapons.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? 3rd level run. 1st level being the D-line, and linebacker 2nd level in the secondary, the 3rd. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And an alley to run. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as the Ravens push further out in front.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Alert!
The give to Taylor. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180! 6! Kill. Hey, gun. Hey, turn it up. Hey, Hunt!
On second down, it's Hunt. He's got a first down and more inside the 30.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Here we go. 120! Hey, check 24!
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
11.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now that turnover might just about do it here. Fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case.
The extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson is going to find his running back. It's complete. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on here to punt it away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Here we
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bang, bang. Joker. Tight dog. 11. Hey, high 7. Hey, gun.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Here we go.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
He's coming. Double up. 21. Here we go. 12, fellas. Here we go. Check 25. Hey, Haywood. 25 the mic. I got you.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
I'm coming out. Hey, Alpha. Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hey, box truck. Hey, gun. It's a party now.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards that time, but a Pittsburgh first.
Here we go. Ready? Hey, watch tight end. Lock. Check 24. Switch it. 21. Here we go. Slam. I got this. Mike 3.
Garoppolo on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Check. Crunch. White. Check. White. Go. Hey, gun.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Got an open man. It's Washington. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Taylor. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. They go for just 1 here as it's up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Throwing now is Jackson. It's complete to Hopkins. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now Jackson. That is incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the